When most people think about Chuba Hubbard, the first thing that comes to mind is speed, speed, speed. A lot of people think he's just a straight line speed runner, where in fact he is a very, very good zone read running back. Think Denver Broncos, think Arian Foster, think the Philadelphia Eagles. Chuba Hubbard's ability to show patience, read the blocks of his offensive linemen, and then be decisive, putting his foot down, whether it's front side or backside, to make plays in this blocking scheme is absolutely outstanding. One of the reasons why I'm so high on Chuba Hubbard. The goal of these breakdowns is just to highlight a couple of plays, a specific skill set for these players. That way, when you're doing your evaluation, when you're scouting, when you're watching videos on the Destination Devy channel or wherever you're watching them at, you'll have more information as to how these players perform. So we'll only be looking at a couple of plays, certain skill sets. I'll let the plays run, and then we'll break them down. So when we're at home watching the games on TV or you're watching broadcast film on YouTube, it's really, really difficult to decipher if the running back made the right play or not, because you don't get to see what he sees. You're not seeing the defensive lineman. You're not seeing it from his perspective. But the beauty of this view is you can see it. So when you're talking about zone running schemes, what's important to remember is linemen, tight end, they're not solely responsible for a guy. It's not a man blocking scheme. This center isn't responsible here. That's not his guy. This isn't his guy. That isn't his guy. Their whole job is to down block, right? They're moving down. You go that way. You go that way. Down block. Find somebody to hit. Push people down, because what the running back is going to do is read play side to backside. Play side to backside. The hole may open up here. It may pop here, and it may hit right off the bat right there. But what you have to be able to do is be patient, and Chuba Hubbard displays that level of patience. And you're going to see it's going to look like the play is going to develop, and there's going to be a running lane for Chuba Hubbard to hit. But because this lineman is down blocking this defensive end, the end is actually in the way of the hole. And 41, the linebacker, is in the way of the hole. He's not particularly feeling it, but he's going to get in the way. If Chuba hits this hole, and I'll pause it, he's tackled for a minimal gain. He's going to show patience, read, plant his foot in the ground, cut back, and the speed to avoid this defender here is beautiful. Here we go. Ball is snapped. Linemen are down, and there's the hole. It looks like the hole is right there. It looks like if he plants his foot in the ground, he's getting yards. But this lineman is blocking him right into the hole. 41, the linebacker, is drifting towards the hole. What Chuba's going to do is read that and then cut that bad boy back, outrun this defender, and pick up yards down the field. Right there, foot in the ground, beautiful piece of running. And when we go back to the broadcast view, you'll really be able to see it. And remember, everyone's down blocking, down blocking, down blocking, down blocking. Chuba's reading play side to backside. And remember what we saw, this linebacker and this defensive end. If Chuba hits the hole, he's going to be tackled for a minimal gain. What he's going to do is utilize that quick feet, those accelerations, plant his foot in the ground, and get upfield and pick up yards. Here we go. Ball is snapped, down block, plant. Beautiful piece of running by Chuba Hubbard. All right, here's another play within the same game where you're going to see Chuba Hubbard display that patience that's needed to execute this type of run scheme successfully. This is one of the many reasons why I'm so high on Chuba Hubbard in the 2021 class. Now, one of the defenders, they are going to get immediate penetration, and Chuba's going to have to read the block of his lineman, adjust, be decisive, hit the hole that's open, and get downfield, and you're going to see him do that. And it's just a beautiful display of running. Here we go. Penetration, read the block, be decisive, get upfield, and you'll really be able to see it from the reverse angle. I'll slow it down and kind of diagram some things after the first pass. Penetration, read, decisive, good run. All right, like the other play, down block, find a man, get down, Chuba's reading front side. If there's nothing there, reverse it, backside. What you're going to see is this defender is going to get immediate penetration. Hubbard is going to have to make a sort of a subtle move to get around the block that this lineman is going to provide. Here, be decisive, put his foot in the ground, and get upfield. Right here, penetration. Hubbard with the small move right there to read that block, and then that's where the hole was opening up. Foot in the ground. Beautiful. Beautiful foot in the ground right there. Watch this. Don't drift. Don't drift. Slow it down. Decelerate. Foot in the ground. Get upfield. Beautiful piece of running by Hubbard. Avoid the defender. Foot in the ground. Read the zone. Get upfield. Versus Tulsa, this is more like a stretch play, but the same principles of zone running still applies. Vision, reading the offensive lineman, patience, and decisiveness, putting your foot in the ground and hitting the hole. See right here, patience, decisive, foot in the ground, acceleration, and speed. We'll really be able to break it down because you're going to see that they've got 9 in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man on the outside. They know it's a run coming. Defense is going to flow play side. Everybody, the defensive linemen, linebackers, in the box safety, strong safety, they are all going to flow towards Chuba. His job on this play, on this outside stretch zone play, is to read play side to backside. Is there something that I can get to on the edge, or do I need to cut it back? You'll see right here, look at the flow. I mean, if Chuba continues to run outside, it is not going to end well for him. The safety's screaming down. Linebackers are filling gaps. You know, the defense is sealing off that outside play. Chuba's got to be decisive. He's got to read that, put his foot in the ground, and say there's nothing there, what's backside. And this happens, folks. It happens in a split second. Puts his foot in the ground, finds that hole back in the middle of the field, and he's got the speed and acceleration to pick up chunk yards. That is not just a straight line runner. That is somebody who understands zone concepts, who knows how to read his offensive lineman. And you see these defenders, right? Crashing down, crashing down, crashing down. Lineman's job is to down block. Chuba's job is to read play side. Is there a hole on the outside? Is there a hole in the middle? Or do I need to cut back? As it unfolds, here we go. There's nothing there. Number 8's got outside contain. Those linemen are doing their job, sealing the defender right there. The offensive linemen in the middle of the field, right? They're doing their job right here. Seal. This guy doing his job. Hat on a hat. This is not man blocking. Number 3 is filling what looks like is the hole. Chuba sees that, right? Number 3 is coming. 42 is filling that way. There's nothing there. Chuba says, okay, backside. The play is there. Foot in the ground, decisive, get upfield, pick up chunk yards. High level running by Chuba Hubbard. And this is what happens when you take the patience, when you take the decisiveness, and when you take the ability to read the zone blocking scheme concept. When you package all of that together, after all those body blows, those 6-yard runs, those 3-yard runs, those 4-yard runs, when you have the elite speed that Chuba Hubbard possesses, he's able to rip off long runs like this. Every time he touches the ball, he's got an ability to take it to the house, but he's far more than a straight line runner. Chuba is a fantastic zone read running back. He's decisive, he's patient, and he knows how to read his blocks. And again, with his elite speed, once he hits the open field, foot in the ground, it's lights out. I hope you enjoyed this session. We'll be back with more players, more concepts, all to help you Devy and Dynasty better.